When we think of the Silk Road, we imagine camels trekking across endless sand dunes, carrying goods between east and west. But there was another road, a road not made of sand, but of salt and water. A route that was more dangerous, yet far more lucrative. This is the story of the Maritime Silk Road, the network that connected antiquity and shaped the modern world. Hello, and welcome to History Dossier. I'm your host. Today, we are setting sail on a journey through history, riding the monsoon winds from the ports of China to the coast of Africa. If you love uncovering the hidden chapters of our past, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It helps us bring more documentaries like this to you. Now, let's dive into the Blue Frontier. The Sea Silk Road wasn't built, it was discovered. Unlike the land routes, the sea offered a unique engine, the monsoons. For centuries, sailors realized that the winds of the Indian Ocean were like a clockwork mechanism. In the summer, they blew towards India. In the winter, they blew away towards Africa. As early as the 1st century, Roman merchants were already exploiting these winds. They didn't just want silk, they wanted spices, pepper, cinnamon, and cloves. These were luxury items in Rome, worth their weight in gold. While the land route was plagued by bandits and taxes, the sea route, though terrified by storms, allowed for massive cargo loads. A single ship could carry as much as a caravan of 1,000 camels. Fast forward to the Tang and Song dynasties of China. This was the Golden Age. The land routes had become unstable due to wars in Central Asia, forcing China to look to the ocean. The invention of the magnetic compass and stern-post rudder changed everything. It wasn't just goods that traveled these waves, it was culture. Buddhism traveled from India to China by ship. Later, Islam spread to Indonesia and Malaysia through Arab merchants. The ports became melting pots of humanity. Imagine a dock in Sumatra, where you could hear Persian, Chinese, Greek, and Malay being spoken all at once. We are halfway through our journey. If you are enjoying this deep dive into maritime history, don't forget to like this video. It really supports the channel. The most famous commodity was, of course, porcelain. Chinese ceramics were so durable and heavy that they were perfect for ship ballast. Today, shipwrecks found at the bottom of the ocean are time capsules, still filled with thousands of perfectly preserved blue and white bowls, destined for sultans and kings who never received them. No story of the Sea Silk Road is complete without mentioning the greatest admiral you might not know, Zheng He. Decades before Columbus set sail, China built a fleet the likes of which the world had never seen. In the early 15th century, Admiral Zheng He commanded treasure ships that were massive floating cities. Some accounts suggest they were over 400 feet long. He sailed not to conquer, but to display the might of the Ming dynasty. He brought back giraffes from Africa and jewels from Arabia. However, this dominance was short-lived. Due to political shifts, China burned its fleet and closed its borders. They turned their back on the sea just as a new player was entering the game, the Europeans. When Vasco da Gama rounded the Cape of Good Hope and entered the Indian Ocean, the peaceful trade network was shattered. The Europeans brought heavy cannons and a desire for monopoly. The Sea Silk Road transformed from a free trade network into a colonial battleground. Yet, the route never died. Today, the Maritime Silk Road is busier than ever. Look at the shipping lanes of the 21st century. They follow almost the exact same paths as the ancient wooden dhows and junks. Over 80% of global trade still travels by sea. The spices have been replaced by electronics and oil, but the ocean remains the true highway of civilization. The Sea Silk Road was more than a trade route. It was the internet of the ancient world. It connected distant civilizations, spread religions, and filled our tables with flavors from the other side of the planet. Thank you for sailing with us on this episode of History Dossier. If you learned something new today, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next documentary. What topic should we cover next? The Vikings? The Spice Wars? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring history.